Some local music here on the Tony Jones Show. You just heard from GrandEvolution, Forget You, the name of that one.
The girl works at Strawberries, apparently. Midland Records.
Nobody knows what Strawberries is.
It's a fruit.
Then before
we said no gay jokes.
Before that, we heard from GrandEvolution. Before that, we heard from Michale Graves, Hold On to Yesterday. You're listening to the Tony Jones Show, Facebook.com/Tony Jones Show. TonyJones.org is my website. George Garner is my co-host.
Yes, he is.
And the McGunks are in studio.
Yes, they are.
This evening. Busy. These guys are almost as busy as we are, George. They're nonstop.
I think it's impressive. Somebody has to be.
And can we just say part of our business, and next Sunday we're playing the Zombie Guts event, which I know Tony Soley from Punks for a Princess was in here a few weeks ago. But it's a 3K where people come dressed as zombies, and you run through the 10 obstacles. When you complete it, you'll become a human again. And if you don't complete all 10 obstacles, you can give us money, and we'll let you be a human again. But there's a bunch of other stuff going around. We're playing...
Sounds like a Ponzi scheme.
The O'Tools are playing, and the money goes to a Wish Come True and Fort Adams Trust.
And Tony Soley is a man who speaks very highly of the McGunks.
He's going to rehab
drunk.
too. But.
He's a no good drunk. I saw him yesterday. I drank a case of beer, and he was just watching me. He's a no good drunk.
But you guys have been very instrumental in Punks for a Princess over the years, correct? How did you guys kind of get into that whole, working with them and doing charity shows? You guys jumped in the water,
I joined the band, and we played a Punks for a Princess show.
Tony asked us to do it years ago, the first one.
2008, I think.
Yeah, the first one we did was the living room, and
wow,
exactly. when his family, him and his brother-in-law, and everyone was so it was such appreciation that we got from those guys.
Seriously.
Like whatever you like, they were generally appreciative of what we did for them, and we just played a gig, and it just. We can't turn them down. We wouldn't,
No, and I mean the other cool thing from there is that we've helped out a lot. Like I know Pete's on the Punks for Princess board. I'm working with the Zombie Guts thing. I also volunteer to Wish Come True. So a lot of goods come of it. If you think people having to spend more time with us is good.
We've talked about that before. Is that when these terrible situations come up.
Yep, the McGunks are usually right there.
Terrible situation.
You do what you could do.
Terrible situation, McGunk. Yeah, that's a sentence that's happened a few times.
So, queued up in my CD player now this is live radio. This is something you're not going to hear anywhere else because.
So should give everyone a couple seconds to get their tape recorders ready so you can record and play at the same time?
That was the best back in the day.
They could put the tape recorder against the speaker like I used to do.
People only want to hear it once. That's it.
So. Live radio here. I have actually, I'm not blowing any smoke. Again, I have literally just put the CD in, and I'm going to ask these guys what number I should play, and then that's what you're going to hear. I mean, it doesn't get any more real rock and roll radio like that.
Random.
Devil 9.
Number 9. Do we have do we have consensus on that?
It's kind of worked.
Yeah.
They're all good.
This is one of the newer ones.
They're all good.
I listened to it yesterday. I was like, wow.
There's no swears in the, like we talked about. There's no swears in the
songs. I would greatly appreciate that. So before we hear it, tell us a little bit about, tell us what number 9 is and tell us about the tune.
It's the 9th song on the album.
It's called The Devil Was Right. Basically, it's about people's lack of no one can do nothing for themselves. Everyone needs someone to do something for them. Everyone, I don't know, everyone's looking for daddy to help and this and that. Oh, help me. I need this. I need taxes. And shut up. Just go to work every day, do what you're supposed to do, and stop. Put your hand back in your pocket.
That sounds suspiciously like a song with a message.
No, it's not even a message.
No, it's just a Bob rant.
No, it's just
ranting is fine.
When he's at practice, he's either ranting or he's playing through a jukebox of songs that he knows. But he only knows about 35 seconds of each song.
A couple riffs here and there.
So tell us what it is again, and then we'll play it.
It's called The Devil Was Right.
Everybody needs a reason. Someone Everybody knows your problem, and no one wants to say. They all know the answer, but you still look away. I'll never understand why they dim their eyes. Better that they don't speak instead of telling lies. Well, it's so long ago, way before the light. Back when the devil was right. Well, it's so long ago, way before the light. Back when the devil was right. Well, it's so long ago, way before the light. Back when the devil was right. Well, it's so long ago, way before the light. Back when the devil was right. Well, it's so long ago, way before the light. Back when the devil was right. Well, it's so long ago, way before the light. Back when the devil was right. I like to feel good, like to feel alright. Nothing bothers me, walking in the night. I like walking in the night. Feels good low, walking in the night. Shadows of my friends, walking in the night. I like walking in the night. I like it. Susie's alone, well, alright. I think I'll go and see her tonight. Clouds cover up the moonlight. I like walking in the night, alright. I like walking in the night. Feels good low, walking in the night. Shadows of my friends, walking in the night. I like walking in the night. What I don't know, don't hurt me none. That's why I shut off all the lights. Don't want to know what's going on. That's why I'm walking in the night. I like it.
Walkin' in the Night, the name of that one. some Mark Cutler right here on the Tony Jones Show, a man who's been in this very luxurious studio. That's off of his album Sweet Pain. Then before that, we heard brand spanking new for the first time over the airwaves. Brand spanking new McGunks,
We haven't even
who
played
are
that one live that
in
much.
studio with us. You know how you randomly think of things, and I do that a lot, as you guys probably know. And I was thinking that a very long time ago, we played a show with the McGunks. It was in Salem, Massachusetts, and I remember it specifically because not just that it was a good show, because it was a good show, but on the ride home. No, I think it might have been on the ride up. I had to borrow a snare drum off of whoever your drummer was at the time because
Probably Johnny Stone.
I had my.
Oh boy! I hope you've got
The
yourself
legend
tested.
John Stone. The legend.
I had my. I had like an open truck, like an open bed truck. So I had all my drum gear rigged up back there with bungee cords. I had this one bungee cord real tight on the snare to protect it. Unfortunately, the bungee cord took the snare and launched it onto Route 95 when it busted.
What do we play? At Dodge Street?
It was at Dodge
Dodge
Street.
was cool,
Yeah, that was a really cool place. It was cool, as kind of a guy that's into horror punk to be in Salem and playing a show.
It's all, that place is shut down. There used to be a couple of cool bars in
Yeah.
Salem. They're all shut down now. Well, I shouldn't say they all, but
You just haven't been.
They
there
just
before.
don't want
no,
us.
the Dodge Street's closed, and there was a place kind of across the way near the Wendy's. I forget the name of it. They had some good shows there. They had the Dickies play there once. Channel 3, a bunch of old punk bands played there. They were trying to get a scene going. That kid Ian from Pure Impact, like him and his friends had there was a good punk scene, good rock scene going up there, and Joey Zippo lived up there for a while, and he had it going on.
Jonee Earthquake, I think, would always kind of swing through there.
He swings wherever that kid. That kid, they got
Everywhere.
That kid's a legend guy. He's 60-something years old and he still rocks. I can't believe how every weekend he does 3 gigs,
Yeah.
all these shows. He just
Never
keeps
stays
going.
overnight, drives back, drives here and drives
he
back.
don't drink either. He once I think I've seen him. Sorry. Once once he had a Heineken in his hand, and I was like, "Whoa, Johnny, you
I believe it is
drinking?"
to say you saw him.
Slow down, Johnny.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
So I do have back in queued up the aforementioned McGunk CD, and we'll do it again. Real live radio. I'm going to ask you guys your suggestion, what number we should play. I'll ask you what it is, and tell us a little bit about it.
Well, Bobby's gonna have a heart attack if we don't play Halfway to Hell. We gotta play it because he sent out a CD to be reviewed. And he sent out
Slice you up.
He sent the wrong version.
No vocals.
Yeah, so it's in Motif if you want to grab
the
it.
Motif magazine reviewed it and said, "Yeah, the CD. They like the songs. This is good." I think they threw us a curveball with this instrumental. I think
Whoops.
and because as we be getting files every week, updates on it and different mixes, and probably like you did. Eventually, it's the same title,
Yeah, I've
and they
done
all
that.
be the same. And he probably threw it together. I know exactly how he did it.
Yeah, I was in New Hampshire at the time. I was on vacation.
No, I'm a big luxury boy here. I'm in New Hampshire,
New Hampshire.
by the beach with grapes. No, sorry.
No, but I did send Mark the real version. He said he might put something in the online thing. But you can pick up a copy of the new Motif, and I also wrote an article for them.
So what number should I have?
Track one.
It's called Halfway to Hell.
With vocals.
It's really not about anything in particular. It's just about being a loser.